Hello, I'm Chloe from BeHealing.com, and I've made a new pick a card read for you. This time it's how is your person feeling about you right now. Now, as usual, I've made a deeper dive to this as well, to each one of these readings. This time it's a little bit different. I'm going to go into what is their next move. And so, what is their next move, possible timelines, and an extra bit of a tarot reading on more information behind all of this, or behind the approach, or behind the start of the relationship as well. And so if you're interested in those, toward the end of each of these readings, you'll see a link that's popping up there for that. There's also a link in the description box and in the comments for those deeper dive extended readings as well. This is a timeless reading, so whenever you're getting to it is good. And you can find your timestamps to jump ahead to your reading down there in the description box and in the comments as well. So all you need to do now is take your pick. Which one do you want? Would you like the crystal? This is a selenite crystal. Would you like the flower? Or the shell? Gorgeous shell. Take your pick now. Don't forget to click like on this video down there. Leave a comment as well as you're watching. It really helps my channel out, and I love hearing from you guys too, and what your experience is around these relationships. And click on the subscribe button and that notification bell down there to hear more from me as well. I do 3 of these Love Pick a Card reads a week. I go live 3 times a week in my Psychic Cafe show, where you can get mini reads for donations. Come along to that sometime. I do random twin flame love readings as well for each star sign. And I do a daily energy update every single day of the year too. So check that out on my YouTube channel by clicking that subscribe button and that notification bell down there. So take your pick now, crystal, flower or shell, and I'll see you in your reading. If you chose the crystal, and this one's for you. Crystals, let's find out how your person feels about you. Now, as always, crystals, there's going to be a deeper dive to this as well. So that is an extended reading that goes with this. If you find that this is your story, it could be your story, you might want to get that. And so in the extended reading, I'm going to go into what is their next move towards you. So finding out how they're feeling about you, and then in the extended, their next move towards you, and more details about that, possible timelines and all of that kind of thing. So if you're interested in that, toward the end of this reading, I'll be popping a link for that up there. There's also a link for it in the description box and in the comments below. So let's get your cards out. How is your person feeling about you right now? Crystals, what are their feelings? Okay, there we go. Empowerment. They're feeling strong. They're feeling empowered. They're feeling, it feels like a move is imminent, in fact, with that empowered energy. So they might be wanting to move forward and claim you. But they're feeling very good about this connection. Feeling empowered in it, feeling like they are able to move forward now. They're feeling courageous. And night magic, so there's magic happening. They're feeling a lot lighter than they were before. They're feeling courageous. It feels to me like your person has been held back from this union before, because they didn't feel like they could. They had maybe financial issues or something else going on, and they didn't feel empowered. They didn't feel on top of things, and now they do, and they're feeling very courageous and moving forward towards you here. Let's find out more. So the feeling, that night magic card, is an excitement in that. They might not be sleeping very well. They could be planning on coming to see you, or coming forward. Anchor, keeping themselves grounded at the moment. So it's like they are ready to jump up in the air with joy. They're feeling extremely positive and excited about this relationship. Wow. I'm going to go again with that. Okay, no, it wants to be that card, doesn't it? The moon. They're feeling extremely emotional. There's fears there too, but they want to have this deep dive with you. Yeah, very much in their emotions. A lot of happiness, but there is fears coming up as well. They're feeling all the feels at the moment. They're feeling a lot. What else? 9 of Swords. There's anxiety and fear, sleepless nights going on here. And it's a mixture. I'm very much getting a mixture. There's fears and anxiety about moving forward, but there's also the excitement too of all of that as well. What else is in their feelings about crystals at the moment? How are they feeling about crystals at the moment? King of Swords. They've got a lot of clarity. I'm feeling very clear on you. What's that? and the Page of Swords, they're watching you, paying close attention to you. And how you're feeling at the moment. Now, you might not be giving any of that away, and they might be having to ask people about you at the moment as well. So they're all in the fields. They've got so much feeling going on at the moment, more than ever about this. It feels like they're about to step forward. They're feeling way more empowered now, and they're trying to get some kind of a grasp on how you're feeling and whether it's safe to approach you. So tell us why the moon. The moon is here. All of these emotions that they're feeling, now, all of them positive. There's a lot of positive emotion here, but there's especially with all the excitement and all of that, there's it's kind of always the flip side of that, right? The fears can be heightened. It's about the communication, right? So they want to step forward. They want to move forward with you. They want to communicate that with you. It feels like they are having a deep dive. They need to express these emotions to you. They need to tell you about that. They need to tell you what it is that they want with you. And they're gearing themselves up for that. So they're feeling it all at the moment, and they're trying to put that into words in their mind, or they're practicing it, or they're putting it on paper to make sense of these emotions and to be able to communicate it to you. They seem to have a little bit of a struggle with that because they're feeling so much. But yeah, that's where they're at the moment. What's behind this is creativity. So they are, right, your person now could be planning, yeah, that was the card that I flipped over before that I put back. They're planning on an approach of how and where and when to tell you all of these things that they need to tell you about their feelings for you and how they want to move forward with you. You're the target for them, and they are creating this. So they're being creative about that. They could be planning a date or some kind of a special circumstances to tell you about this, about their feelings. Nine of Swords, they're anxious, having sleepless nights. Now, if you've got them on social media, you might notice, when you can kind of see when someone's been on. You might see like them posting in the middle of the night and stuff like that. That's because they're awake because of you. Nine of Swords, they're anxious. Ugh. Ton of emotions because you're the happily ever after. And the Hanged Muse, the mind is all over the place, flip-flopping back or forth. This is the mind, the swords, right? This is why they've got the anxiety. So the heart's in one place. But of course, like the fears are coming up, right? And so they're on this roller coaster. This is very important to them. You're the happily ever after, and they know that. They don't want to mess this up. So they're in their anxiety because their mind is on this roller coaster of, oh God, I can't do this, or like, I can't do it and it's going to be great. And then, oh no, what if she says or he says no? And all of that. Duality, yeah. So back and forth, back and forth, back and forth on that. And that is not to say that they're thinking, oh, maybe I don't want crystals. It's not that at all. It's just the fears coming up, It's just the fears coming up. Okay, the King of Swords, though, they have great clarity about you. So they are sure about you, absolutely certain about you, says the King of Swords there. In their mind and in their heart, completely clear about you. Ace of Emotions, you're it, you're everything. They want this new love with you, this start. You make them feel incredible. They have so much love for you. They are completely clear about that. And so if you found in their past behavior that they didn't seem to be sure about that, or they weren't making a move forward, they're absolutely clear on that now. They know that their heart is yours. And yeah, no question. There's no question in them anymore. They struggled with that in the past, though. They have struggled with that in the past, in making sense of all of their emotions about you, and asking themselves, is this a long-term thing, or is this just attraction? Is this just passion, and all of that? They have really struggled in deciphering what their emotions were telling them. Perhaps in the past they have had strong emotions like this for someone before, and it didn't work out well, or they got fooled by someone, and so they're a little bit wary about their emotions in that way, and so they've just been trying to decipher it. But right now they are watching you, Page of Swords, because they want some kind of a reassurance. They want to know where you're at emotionally, whether you're open to this. They don't know that. It feels to me like you haven't had contact, or they've not seen you for a while, but they're watching you. However they can watch you, they're watching you to try and gauge where you're at the moment, because they're planning on this approach, a date or something like that, to tell you their feelings. You could be getting a proposal from this person. And as I say that, two emotions come out. You could be getting a proposal from this person. It is feeling exactly like that. I'm getting goosebumps now too. 3 of inspiration. They're waiting for the perfect moment. Oh my God, they're waiting for the perfect moment, watching you and gauging how you're feeling, to wait for this perfect moment for this date that they are arranging here. They want to make it perfect for you. Retreat, for you to be alone and them to be alone, right? And that is what they want. They don't want other people to be around. They want this to be very private. And so they are waiting for the perfect time that you're going to be alone, not in a creepy way, but so you can have time alone, so that they can get out what they need to get out. Now remember, what they want to communicate is all of their emotions. It's going to be very emotional. So this might not be a date out in a public place then. If it is, they might take you somewhere where perhaps stargazing at night, or to a secluded place or something like that, so that they know it's going to be really emotional, and they want to go there. They want to go there with that. And so yeah, it does feel like a date though, and they're thinking a lot about it, but they might be wanting to know whether you are still single as well. There could be an element of that, but it's more waiting for that perfect moment, so that you guys can be alone for this big outpouring of emotion that's going to come. Whew. And possibly a proposal. I mean, possibly a marriage proposal here, because it popped into my mind just as I was turning that 2 of Cups over, which is a big offer, big love offer. Playfulness. They're feeling very playful. They're feeling very good in their heart about you at the moment. If they've got memories of your playfulness, you playing together, they absolutely love that. You make them so happy. And secret admirer, they're watching you. They've got deeper feelings for you that they're letting on, and they're going to let you know. Soon, they're going to let you know. Wow. No wonder, I heard, like, don't do this feeling reading like you usually do it, like past, present, and future. Don't do it like that this time. Do it like just this, how they're feeling about you right now, and then the future bit. And I'm like, okay, whatever you want. Not the future bit, but how they're going to progress it, kind of thing. No wonder with these energies now. So cool. Take inspired action. They find you very inspirational, and they know that you take inspired action, and they want to do the same thing. They want to match you in that too. Your person's going to come in and impress you, and they're going to give you some kind of an approach that is going to make you feel really good about yourself. They know that you deserve that, because they see that you're doing those things for yourself, and so they want to do that for you. They're raising up to your level and taking inspired action towards you there. Because this is true love. And they know it. It's true love. They've never loved anyone like they've loved you. And yeah, they'd have all of these feelings and everything. They've had similar feelings like that, strong feelings like that for people before, but nothing like this. They've got absolute clarity on you now. Self-worth. They see you as having a lot of self-worth. You are a high-value person, and they know that they need to approach you right because of that. They have been getting their self-worth up there, taking inspired action to get themselves to the place where they are the match, and they're at your level, and they're feeling that now. And trust. They trust you. They've got complete trust in you now. Now, it might have taken them some time to get to that point. They might have been the secret admirer for quite some time in order to get to that point of trusting you. It feels to me like your person, not who hasn't, but it feels to me like your person has had past experiences with people that really can't trust, and yeah, and they've learned to be more careful with who they trust. But they've been developing that trust for you. They're feeling extremely happy. They know that you're going to be so happy together. Wow, they want to make you really happy too. You make them so happy. They want to share that with you. They want to make you as happy as you make them feel. Wow. Self-love. They've been learning from you, putting that self-love into practice. They see you loving yourself there, and they want to come on in and love you at that same level too. It's like they've met their match here and they know it, and you're the person for them. So beautiful. What else? Receiving. They're hoping that you will receive the gifts. Now, they could be coming in with a gift for you as well. So there's the plans that they're doing at the moment. It could involve a gift as well. It could involve a ring, flowers, that kind of thing. I think they're putting it all in place, or some kind of fun, playful. Where was that? Playfulness. Some fun kind of a playful thing that you would really like. You know, something that's really going to warm your heart, something that's specific to you. They could be coming in with that. Where's the heart at? How are they feeling about crystals? Physical touch. Wow. They want to be with you. They want to be in your physical presence again. So I do feel like you guys might have had some time apart. A tender touch can mean so much. They want to make that physical connection with you now. Starting things off with you is what it feels like. And they're about to take that courageous step. But we'll find out in that deeper dive, what is their next move towards you? More of the action stuff, less of the feeling stuff. And see what it is they are going to do next. If that sounds like it is your story, it could be your story. You might want to get that deeper dive. I'll pop a link for it up there. There's also a link in the description box below. So let's get more information about this. It's just 20 Australian dollars, which is about 15 American dollars right now. It's an instant watch kind of a thing. Type your email address in very carefully, because if you get it wrong, you won't receive it. Now, the email might end up in your inbox, but it might end up in your spam, your junk, or your promotions folder. Check in those places. In that email, you will see a link to the crystal, to the flower, and to the shell. You click on that crystal on a device where you can open PDFs. In that PDF, you'll see a picture of a video. And when you click on the picture of a video, if it doesn't take you right away to a video, then just try on a different device and it will. So thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to click like on this video down there. Leave a comment as well. Does this sound like your story? Let me know what's been going on. Love hearing from you, and it really helps my channel out too. Click on the subscribe button along with that notification bell down there to hear more from me. I do 3 of these Love Picker card reads a week, and plenty more besides. So check it all out on my YouTube channel down there. Thanks again for watching. If this is where you're leaving me, good luck with all of this. And if you're coming with me to the deeper dive, then I'll see you in there very shortly. If you chose the flower, then this one's for you. Flowers, let's find out how your person is feeling about you at the moment. Now, flowers, as always, there's going to be a deeper dive to this. And this time around, it's going to be about what their next step is, what their approach is next. So this reading about how they're feeling about you, and the extended reading about what they're going to do about it next, and how this is going to play out, stuff like that. And so if you're interested in that, toward the end of this reading, I'll be popping a link for it up there. There's also a link in the description box and in the comments below. So let's see, flowers. And my guide told me to do it this way around this time, and I saw from the crystal reading why that was so. So let's see about you. Why do you need it this way around this time? Flowers, how's your person feeling about you? Let's find out. Acceptance. They're accepting something, perhaps that they can't change. You know that whole serenity prayer? That. I can't remember what it is now, but it's that, you know, that accept the things I can't change and change the things that I can, or something like that. They're accepting. Find out more. Passion. I'm feeling very passionate for you. There's a lot of attraction. They've got a passion for you. It's there's like a reverence, or they really look up to you, and yeah, passionate about you. They're your #1 fan kind of thing. They're probably talking about you to other people, and yeah, go on and on and on about you. Very passionate about you. So it's not just the sexual attraction and all that kind of thing. They're your #1 fan. What else? Protection and the ocean. They think you're beautiful, mysterious, wild and free. And they want to protect that. They want to nurture you and protect that and honor that. And they want to add to that. And add to that. I don't know what the acceptance is about. Perhaps we'll find out with the tarot. Tell us more. How is Flower's person feeling about them? Completion of a cycle and the start of a new cycle. And so perhaps your relationship has gone through different phases and they're ready to start a new phase with you now. That could be you've been at the friendship stage and they're ready to start the romantic part off. They certainly don't want to detract from you. They might have been staying away from you because of this energy of beautiful, mysterious, wild and free, and they didn't want to take that freedom from you. Yeah, there's something about that. Not wanting to burden you, not wanting to tie you down, not wanting to bring burdens to you, wanting to protect you from those burdens. So they don't want to be burdensome to you. There might be this acceptance at the moment from them that they might have to wait until the burdens have been put down, and leave you at a distance at the moment while they're looking at you, being mysterious, wild and free, not wanting to detract from that, wanting to protect you in that, and not burden you while they put the burdens down. So at the moment they're feeling like they're going to be a burden to you, and they don't want to do that to you. Lovers, got a lot of passion for you there. You're their person, they know it. Feels to me like this, your person, Flowers, is making moves to release those burdens, to have this fresh start with you. They're making decisions on what action to take at the moment to have this fresh start with you, to leap into the unknown with you. So it's still very much in the getting ready for this, sorting stuff out in their past life, this past the world, you know, a cycle that they've been in, past life that they've been, not past life as in previous lifetime, but whatever it is that they've been living and who they've been living with, like old jobs, old, you know, people, that kind of thing. Could be changing their life significantly at the moment. The world. So how are they feeling about Flowers? Why have we got the World card out? Like an ending of a cycle and a new cycle begins. They want to claim you, but the choices that they've made have been breaking hearts. So there's this passion for you. The muse of inspiration is a King of Wands. It's the one that wants you, wants to come and claim you. You are theirs, kind of thing. They're choosing you. But other choices that they've made have broken the hearts, or the choices of choosing you is breaking other people's heart. And all of that needs to end. It feels to me like they got to this place where, or they're getting to this place now where they have decided to choose for themselves and choose the best for you and themselves. I think they have been juggling priorities, and I think that you've been a priority, which is why they've stayed away from you. But I think there's other people that have been a priority in their life, and it feels to me like they're prioritizing themselves and you now, and it's themselves that have been leaving out, not you. And they've decided to prioritize themselves instead of all the heartbroken people around you. Them, you know, they're all the people that don't want them to do what it is that they want to do. They might have had a slow progression toward that in choosing themselves, in realizing it's okay to choose themselves, in like dealing with the people that say that they're heartbroken. Like, if you do that, you're no longer friends or something like that, you know, moving themselves into balance. So yeah, a balanced approach. So you could be having someone that's been in like a people-pleasing kind of a mode, that moving themselves into balance. You see, this is kind of not how they're feeling about you, it's kind of how they're feeling about themselves at the moment and how they're feeling about everyone else around them. They're moving away from that into honoring you guys as a couple, you and them and your wishes first. That's the cycle that's ending now. So if that has been your gripe with this person, that's like, why are they putting everyone else first? Like, why isn't this about me and them? Why is it all about their family or all about their ex or all about this? Like, why don't they just prioritize us? Then it feels like that's what they're doing now. So they are shifting into that. Because it could be you that was left heartbroken all the time. While they're trying not to break other people's hearts, they're breaking your heart, right? So they're putting those burdens down now. It's the burdens of other people, pleasing other people. Wow. What was that? Where's that? Here it is. So the Wheel of Fortune, moving on that now. There's something fated about this as well. It feels like they thought they had no choice before, but now they do. They're realizing they do have a choice. They can disappoint. They can choose to disappoint people instead of disappointing you. They might have just realized that they've been disappointing you. They might have realized that they are breaking your heart, and they're like, oh, I didn't mean to break Flower's heart. I was so busy trying not to break people in my past's heart that I didn't realize that I was breaking Flower's heart. So that's been a burdensome to them. This person hasn't got much foresight. Yeah, they might not have been through something like this before, but they thought they had no choice but to accept those burdens before. But like I said, I think they've just kind of noticed how you're feeling about it, and they realize, oh, I don't want to hurt Flowers. Maybe I do need to hurt these people. They're realizing that they can't please everyone. Like, we can't. We have to decide who our priorities are, right? And then make our decisions from there. So they're growing. Okay, so this is a growth path. I wondered why we're finding out all about this. I mean, for your information, yes, but I'm trying to ask how they feel about you, and this is all about what's going on for them. But this is their growth path, right? So you need to know about this, because you don't want that naive, people-pleasing person that they were before this, that old cycle person. That's why there's been a delay, really, in the bigger picture of it, of them coming towards you. They're your fated connection, but who they were back then in the people-pleasing, it would, if you got into those situations and it was around their family and they're always caving into the family, that's not going to be good for you. You want them to be free. Like, you're showing up, they feel like you're beautiful, mysterious, wild and free, and then they're shown with all these burdens and all these entanglements with people, and so they have been getting that freedom, or needed to get that freedom before they come together with you. Otherwise, they are bringing those burdens into your life. Okay, so now how they're feeling about you. Well, lovers, you're their person. They've got a strong attraction to you. It's just you, and what I'm getting from that is it's just you. They can't be with anyone else. Can't even look at anyone else anymore. It's you. Lovers, 8 of emotions, have to leave everything else behind because they are just so attached to you. Their heart is yours. They've got to move towards you now. They've got to move away from everything else. And it's those emotional attachments. And I don't feel like they've even thought that they were emotional attachments. This person probably thought, well, I'm single. But no, they've had these people around them, like not necessarily lovers. It could be like exes and stuff, but could still be friends with their exes and still trying to please their family and all of that kind of stuff. All of these emotional attachments, and they know they need to walk alone to be able to walk to you. So they're seeing this freedom in you, and knowing that that's them and that's you, and you should be together and you're that person, but realizing they need to make that journey away from all the attachments that they've had towards you. It's like that feeling, when you watch readings, or you get a reading or something, and the reading says there's someone for you to let go of first, and you're like, but I'm single, there's no one to let go of, and you protest and you protest and you protest, and then like your friend gets in touch or something like that, and then you're like, oh yes, I do need to let go of this one first, and it's that they haven't realized that they had these emotional attachments to other people and thought they were single, free and all of that, but then it's been revealed to them what it's a priority. It's what it is. It's a priority. And what's behind this is abundance. So they're seeing you as abundant. They know that they're abundant life, that they see the future is with you, and they feel that your abundance, good times, things are flowing for you. You're free, you're wild. They're free and they're wild. Well, they're setting themselves free to be free and wild with you. So there's a definite choice going on here. They've chosen you like in the heart before, but they kind of had to get to this point of acceptance that they weren't living that. They realized that you're a match, that they're beautiful, wild, and free too. But that you're living it, and they weren't yet living it. And it's only when they tried to move towards you that all of this stuff that they were carrying on their back, all of these people, and all of these ideas, and all of people's perspectives, and what they want for them, and the shoulds, and all of that, the weight of everyone else, they were carrying that on their back. And they're like, oh, I'm not free after all. So they're having to do that. They had to accept that that's where they're at, that they're not ready for you yet, and let go of those things to move towards you. So they have this fresh start with you, to choose to take action for this fresh start, to be as courageous as you are. So they've seen you like making courageous decisions, having new starts and all of that, and being the emperor, like being the one in charge, and they're stepping into that. You're very much leading the way for them at the moment. I'm not saying that you will be all the time, but they are inspired by you, and they're being led to claiming that same energy that you've got, stepping up now as the divine masculine into that, so that they can take that courageous move. So they look up to you. You're like a muse to them. You are showing them the way forward. They're slower than you. They're headed in the same direction. They're right that you are a match, but they just haven't been quite living it yet, and that's where they're headed. So they're still kind of looking up to you. You've got a person in a lot of confusion here, right? And whenever I am reading confused energies like this, it's not clear. Like they're not clear in their feelings about you in this reading, which is what I was asking for. It's about them and what they're going through, because that's where the feelings are at the moment. It's like you are the prize at the end. You are the light at the end of the tunnel. They know that, and then they feel that, but they've got all of this tunnel to get on with at the moment, and that's why this energy has come out in the reading. Let's see if we can get some more feeling about you then. How they're feeling about you. Past is now behind you. It's more about them. Release it and embrace new possibilities. A new path is now available to you. Follow it with faith. It's more about them, you see. And twin flames, your passion ignites. That passion has come out twice now. They've got a lot of passion for you. 3 times, in fact. We've got passion, we've got the lovers, and we've got this, twin flames now. So there is a acknowledgement in them that you are very important to them. You're the person. That's what I was getting from lovers. It's like there's no doubt about that. Like they can't even look at anyone else. You're their person. They've got this passion for you, different than the passion that they've had for anyone else before. This is not just a lust thing. This is way more than that. So it's a twin flame thing. They are drawn to you. There's no option. They have to be with you, which means that they have to do what it is they need to do to complete those cycles, put those burdens down, to come and match you where you're at and where you're living. Not where you're living like location, but well, it could be that too, but more the energy that you're living in at the moment. So know your worth. You've got this high self-worth. You're a quality, high value kind of a person, and you stand in that truth, and you know that, and they see that about you. Step up and lead. Yeah, you step up and lead, and you are leading the way, and you're bright and shiny, and everyone's noticing you. Everyone notices your energy, and they notice your energy. And I'm still getting this with that step up and lead. It's like you're one step ahead of them. You're like, then it's like they know that they are these things too, and you probably see that in them too. You might be afraid that you're falling in love with their potential because they're not quite living it yet, but they know deep down you guys are the same. You're twin flames. They're just a little bit behind, and it's like you've shown them the way. You're like, well, you just need to be like me, and living the way that I'm living, making the decisions that I'm making, and taking charge of that. And it feels like they're doing that now. They've noticed that, they've taken heed of that, and they're doing that now. Now, I'm not saying that you've actually told them this, but it's just through who you are. It's just through being who you are that they've noticed that. Okay, can we get more about how Flowers person feels about them? It's getting frustrating, this reading, because I get it, because they're all in that energy, but still. Passion! Your person's only got one feeling, and it's passion. I swear it. Heartbreak. Well, there's another feeling that they've got. Feeling a bit down on themselves. A bit heartbroken that they can't be with you at the moment. They're accepting that. They're accepting that they need to sort these things out before they can be with you. They're committed to that, though. You're the twin flame. They're committed to you. Okay. Yes, they're committed to you. They wish they'd have got ready before now, but it feels to me like they had no example of who they should be. And you're the twin flame, so you're their example of who they should be and how they should be living, and integrity and all of that. And so, yeah, they're committed to it. You're the dream come true. This is more like it. You're the dream come true. They want to offer you that. You're everything. Everything that they want. Joy. You make them so happy. You make them feel joyful. Like that inner child feeling joyful, you know? Like the sun card. Yeah. You have fun together. Good times together. You enjoy the same things. And they feel like this is a very compatible relationship as a result. Lovers. Oh, did I tell you they've got passion for you? You should be together, and they know it. You guys are made for each other. But there's this tryst and manipulation. So there could be someone, an ex-lover or something like that, a short-term thing that is manipulating, someone that's manipulating them at the moment. And so, no, I just heard something else then. No, this is how they feel about you. You could have been trying to manipulate them into a tryst. You could have been trying to get this started just a little bit. They are headed toward commitment here. They want to step up and be that, but you might have been trying to manipulate ways or meetings and stuff like that to have a tryst with them first, so to have a fling, a short-term thing. And in your mind it might be, well, this relationship has already started kind of thing, so why not? But no, this person needs to do it right. They need to do all of this stuff first and come at you right. And so they could have been resisting your manipulations of trying to get them alone, or trying to get them to go on a date or come round to your place, or all of that kind of stuff. They could have been really struggling to resist that because they know they want a long-term thing with you. And if they succumb to that, to just coming around to yours or whatever, they know that it would set them back. That they need to do all of these things first. So they've been actively resisting those attempts that you've made to bring them in before it's time to bring them in. Where's the heart at? What a reading. Where's the heart at right now with regards to flowers? So flowers, you're on a twin flame journey. How about that? Did you know that already? Let me know in the comments. I imagine that you're frustrated with them. Wow, well, I wonder what their moves are going to be. We'll find out in the deeper dive. But let's have where's the heart at card out first. Back to what you love, reevaluating desires. Getting back to what they love, back to where the heart is at. They're getting back to that. Now, they might have been sidetracked for a while, you know, loving money or you know, the looks or whatever. They're getting back to that. They could have been through a superficial stage, but you've kind of brought them down to earth of what's really important to them, back to their heart, you know. You've brought them that, and it feels to me like they are very appreciative that you've come into their life to show them that. They've got a lot of respect and honor for you, for sure. They want this commitment with you. And they're getting there. They're getting there, and they have to accept where they're at the moment, because they see you and they see this amazing flower, and they're realizing, oh, I am that too, but I've not been living that. I've been living all of these other things and stuff. So there you go. If that sounds like it is your story, or could be your story, flowers, then you might want to get that deeper dive. I'm going to find out next. So the next move, we're going to put this into practice. How they're going to come in. What is their next move toward you? We'll get timelines out for that as well. Might be get some more cards out too. We'll see how it goes in there. If you're interested in that, pop a link for it up there. There's also a link in the description box and in the comments below. It's 20 Australian dollars, which is about 15 American dollars. It's an instant watch kind of a thing. Get your email address right. Type it in very carefully, otherwise you're not going to receive it. Now, the email might end up in your inbox, but it might end up in your spam, your junk, or your promotions folder, so check in those places. In that email, you will see a link to the crystal, to the flower, and to the shell. Click on that flower on a device where you can open PDFs. In that PDF, you'll see a picture of a video, and when you click on the picture of a video, if it doesn't take you right away to a video, just click on a different device on it, and it will. So there you go. Thank you so much for watching again. Don't forget to click like. Did I say that already? Click like on this video. Click subscribe button along with that notification bell down there. Leave a comment and all of that good stuff as well. And good luck with all of this if this is where you're leaving me. If you're coming with me to the deeper dive, then I'll see you in there very shortly. If you chose the shell, and this one's for you, shells, let's find out how your person feels about you. Now, I'm doing it slightly differently this time. It's not past, present, and future thing. It's going to be a present thing, how they're feeling about you right now. And the deeper dive, the extended reading, is going to be what is their next move towards you. And so how they're going to come towards you, what's the next move, that kind of thing. And more besides, but we'll find out once we figure out what this reading is all about. So how do they feel about you? If you do want that extended reading, that deeper dive, then you're toward the end of this reading. I'll be popping a link for that up there. There's also a link in the description box and in the comments. Whew. Flowers was a heavy reading, but let's get into yours. How are they feeling about you? Sunlight after darkness. Oops, wrong. Sunlight after darkness. So you're like a bright spark in, what's that saying? A light in the darkness kind of thing. I can't think what the saying is now. A flower in thorns? The rose amongst thorns. I got there in the end. You're probably all like shouting it at the screen. You're a rose among thorns, and so you shine. You really shine out amongst the rest. You're beautiful. You maybe your gentle, caring nature and all of that. You just like bing, bing, bing. Everyone else is like meh. You are leagues above the rest. Oh. Guardian, feeling protective towards you, and peaceful as well. Yeah, they like that. So you've done work on yourself, so you're a peaceful person. There's not much drama around you and all of that, and they absolutely love that. So different than the rest. So they could be around a lot of people with drama. I mean, there's a lot of people like that in the world, right? But you're this peaceful. They want to protect that peace. They want to protect you. They love it that you've got this very calm and sorted and kind of no BS kind of a demeanor. And what else? How are they feeling about you? You feel calm around you. Peaceful. Oh, empathy. That loving nature of yours and empathic. Yeah, they like that. The love that you show others, the concern and the care that you show others. And perhaps you are a reader or an empath or something like that, a healer, and they love that about you. Also, taking the helm, they love how you take the lead on things. Yeah, be in control of your own ship. So you've got your shit together. Put your ship together. Okay. They like that. Very impressed by you. You just shine out to them. It could be a new kind of a connection where they're just like, wow, Look at Shell. Shell's awesome. So different than everyone else. Oh, Hanged Man. Wow. Okay, you know what I'm getting from this is that they, after a period of waiting and having quite negative beliefs around relationships and what's available, and that, like, oh, they're all drama and all of that kind of thing, you turn up and they're like, oh, there is something different. Like, people like Shells do exist. I had no idea. They never met anyone like you. You're changing their mind about firm, entrenched beliefs that they had about how shitty people are. And because you're the rose amongst thorns. They had these deep beliefs, like, it's all thorns out there, for a long time. And yeah, quite pessimistic about it. But you've changed their mind about that. Woo! They love you. They want to give you this big love offer. So wow, yes. They want to be with you. Why? Well, you're the only person like you. You're unique. And what else? Six of Pentacles, reciprocal. Now, your person might have been in relationships before where they've had to give and look after people and all of that, and deal with the dramas and calm them down and sort dramas out, and then teach them, like, how to not be an idiot, and, you know, why they might not want to argue with that person. Like, having to sort everyone out like that. And they see that, like, they wouldn't have to do that with you. Like, they've been amongst thorns. They have. Well, if we're calling thorns like drama, I'm picking up a lot of drama. They've had a lot of drama around them, and you're not that. Tower. Da, da, da. Oh, well, that's about. A surprise, perhaps. A surprise to find someone like you. It could be that, but I think there's more to it than the Tower. Let's find out. So the Hanged Man, you've changed their mind. Like, they had no idea that someone like you existed. The Fool. And they're like, okay, let's go. Let's start this off. Like, this is a totally new kind of a relationship that I can have with this person, because they don't have the same bullshit that everyone else has got going on. And so they're pleasantly surprised. They're pleasantly surprised to have their mind changed about, they thought that drama is the only thing that existed. So yeah, they're like, okay, you're my person. Let's do this. Let's go. This new start. Unlimited possibilities. Oh, imagine if you don't have to deal with all of that drama, just what you could do with all of that energy instead. They see unlimited possibilities with you. They see that you can put your and their energy to much better use, creating things together. They see great potential in your relationship. And it's a fool's journey. They don't know how it's going to be, because they've never experienced this before. But they just know that so much could grow from that. Beautiful. So no wonder Two of Cups, they want to give you a love offer. Of course they do. Page of Emotions, and it's all going to be new, and they've been dreaming about this and this. Yeah, so possibly since they met you and you shone out to them, that's all they can think about is and dream about is this amazing time of what life would be like with you, and you know what you could do together. Again, it's that lack of drama and stuff like that. It's very refreshing to them, and it has them in wonder again. It's all good. What if everything's good? Like, everything is good. And I'm not saying that you're not going to have challenges. Of course, some things are going to come up, but there's challenge and there's challenge, you know? There is things coming up in relationships and having to talk to each other about emotional stuff that comes up, maybe getting triggered by each other or something like that. And then there's just full-on drama when people are like, you know, got problems all the time and they're miserable and they're complaining. That kind of stuff. There's not going to be that kind of stuff in your relationship. So what is this relationship going to be like when it's all good? So they're having these dreams and these fantasies about you guys being together, of this. It's like a utopian dream kind of thing. They know that they can have that with you. It's not fanciful either. This is not fantasy. They're seeing this clearly is that, wow, this is someone without drama. And so much more is possible if energy is being expended on that stuff. You know, it's like night and day. It's like knowing, say, having this belief that you know that everyone needs money to live, right, in the world that we live in, and so that means that you almost must work. So having a deeply entrenched belief about that, and then suddenly winning the lotto and having like $50 million or something like that, how your mind changes there and the freedom that that gives you. And then your mind's like, well, now I can do anything. But it's like when you get tuned into abundance, it's the same feeling as well. You don't have to win the lotto for that. You can get tuned into abundance and then your mind is set free. Well, now I can do anything. So I don't have to think about having to earn money anymore. I don't have to think about all of those things. Imagine the freedom and the possibilities from that, yeah? And that is what you're giving them. You're the lotto. You're the win of the lotto to them. And yeah, it's just brilliant. So Six of Pentacles, you can reciprocate, grow something together. Like this is equal partnership kind of thing. Six of Voices, you can take yourself not just out of the choppy waters, but over obstacles to new things. So you can create positive new things. They might want to start something with you, a new business, or build something with you. Or there's just all of this potential. New home. They might want to build a new home with you and live in a different way with you. You just see so much potential in all of this. The Tower, big change. Shock, surprise. Surprised to have met you. Shocked to have met you. Five of Inspiration. It's the card of training. It's the card of competition. Oh, the surprise that you haven't been snapped up by someone else. That suggests that they are not they're not owning that they're the same. They're not owning that they are the same. So if they're surprised that you haven't been snapped up by someone else, they are failing to recognize that you're in the same position as them. You're looking around going, oh my God, there's drama, there's drama, there's drama, everyone's drama. There's no way I'm going out with them or having a relationship with them. They come along, you're like, yes, I'll have a relationship with you, you're no drama. And they're like, wow, this person's no drama. I can't believe that they've not been snapped up by everyone else. It's like, well, of course not. You've both been in the same position. They can't believe that they've got no competition, is what it is. Because they're like, well, but Shell's the best. Shell's the best that it can possibly be. Why isn't everyone wanting to be with Charles? Well, everyone is wanting to be with Shell. Shell doesn't want to be with everyone else for the exact same reasons that they're saying too. Because of all the drama, all that crap. Ooh, and sexual energy, because you're hot too. Because you're hot, Shells. So they're like, wow, I can't believe that Shells haven't been snapped up by someone else. I can't believe that I've got no competition here. Because Shell is hot, so attractive, and why have they not been snapped up? So they think that there's like better people out there than them. They're not seeing reality. Then they're an excellent person. Try that again. Oh, a lot. There's like everything wants to come out here. So yeah. Imagine all unwanted thoughts dissolving into light, creating room for new opportunities and possibilities for your life. You hold so much possibility for them. If you could do anything, what would it be? The answer dwells in your heart. You see, they know they can do anything with you. When it comes to matters of the heart, there's no right or wrong. Every choice you make expands your understanding of life and love. Definitely choosing you. Definitely choosing you in this. I can't believe their luck, quite frankly. It'll be a very new relationship, this. Is it? Let me know in the comments below. What else? How else are you feeling about Shells? Go for it. Like, you're mine. I'm gonna go for it. Like, yeah. They are determined. So I don't know what stage this relationship is at. They just got their eye on you or whatever. What they're going to go for this. They're like too good to miss. I can't believe the look. Flirt. Feeling flirtatious towards you. Wanting to get that going. Effort. Willing to put the effort in. They're willing to put a lot of effort in. This person has put a lot of effort in another relationship. Or they want to start it out as friendship first, or you might already be friends. You might already be friends. But they want to put the effort in. They want to flirt with you, put the effort in, making moves towards you. Yeah, they want to impress you and do that stuff. How else are they feeling about? Shells. Loneliness. They've been feeling alone. They've been feeling like they're the only person like them kind of thing. And yeah, felt that they were alone. They might have even got used to that feeling. You might be feeling like that as well, or they imagine that you're feeling like that too. Fear. And defensiveness. They're a bit afraid of you. Of this defensiveness, of protection, of self-protection. So they're a bit afraid of rejection, of course, everyone is, but that you fiercely protect what it is that you've got. You've got strong boundaries, and that whole cutting out the bullshit thing that I said, that they recognize in you, they're worried that they might be the bullshit that you want to cut out too. So this person really doesn't recognize that they're in a very similar energy to you. They haven't realized that you're a reflection, and that they've got those things too, and of course someone would choose them. They don't understand why you would choose them, so they're kind of afraid. Oh, okay. And what else? Where's the heart at right now? What are they feeling about shells? Oh, lots. You get a lot of cards out when it comes to the heart stuff, this person. Choosing love. They're a very loving person. They're focused on love. And being the present and dream of the future, that's where they're at right now. So they're taking it one step at a time, being in the present, but they're dreaming of the future. And these dreams that they've got of the future here, is you guys being together. They just, yeah, they're dreaming of the future with you so much here, of all these possibilities of what it could be like living in a relationship like this, where it's all good and it's happy and fun and playful and reciprocated, and none of that drama and stuff like that. They just, yeah, they want this. They're choosing this. They're focused on you completely. So, wow, how is this going to progress then? Can't believe you guys aren't together. Have you just met or something? I don't know. It kind of feels like that. But let's find out in the deeper dive. What is the step towards you then? What's the moves they're going to make towards you? Let's find out when that's going to be and all of that. How this is going to play out, and perhaps more as well. So if you're interested in that, I'll pop a link for it up there. There's also a link in the description box and in the comments below. It's 20 Australian dollars, which is about 15 American dollars right now. It's an instant watch kind of thing. Get your email address right, otherwise you're not going to receive it. Now, the email might end up in your inbox, but it might end up in your spam, your junk, or your promotions folder. In that email, you will see a link to the crystal, to the flower, and to the shell. Click on that shell on a device, or you can open PDFs. In that PDF, amongst other things, you'll see a picture of a video, and when you click on that, if it doesn't take you right away to a video, just try it on a different device and it will. So there you go. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to click like on this video down there, leave a comment, click on the subscribe button along with that notification bell too, to hear more from me. So if this is where you're leaving me, good luck with all of this, and if you're coming with me to the deeper dive, then I'll see you in there very shortly.